Looking at my NFL power rankings, there's something that I've been noticing within some of the talented rosters in the league: a weakness at the linebacker position. There are so many talented teams with stars all across the depth chart, and this linebacker weakness is making it impossible to become Super Bowl contenders. Teams with a good running game or good tight end, such as, the Chiefs and 49ers, for example, aka the two Super Bowl teams with the two best tight ends in the league, will be able to exploit these rosters and win almost every time. Teams like the Browns and Rams will likely learn this the hard way in 2020, but we've seen it happen just last season when the 49ers absolutely demolished the Packers in the NFC Championship. The Aaron Rodgers-led Green Bay Packers were winning every game by having stars all across the roster, but then we saw them allow 220 yards and 4 touchdowns to Raheem Mostert, ultimately ending their potential Super Bowl run. Now without Blake Martinez in 2020, this could be an even bigger issue if their young players don't step up. These linebacker-needy teams will have to look in the 2021 free agency and draft to find their defensive centerpiece, and I believe most teams should put their eyes on Micah Parsons, the defensive star from Penn State. He's officially opted out of the 2020 season and declared for the upcoming draft, but he has the potential to be the best defensive player in the entire class. Before I jump into this scouting report on Micah Parsons, please consider liking the video, sharing the video, and subscribing for more NFL and NFL draft content. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and with your help, that goal could be met. Now, Micah Parsons was just an absolute freak for Penn State. He was all over the field and making plays all the time for the Nittany Lions. Between Micah Parsons' size, length, and athleticism, his potential is through the roof, and his talent is already backing up that potential. Micah Parsons is probably, check that, Micah Parsons is the best run-stopping linebacker I have personally ever scouted. Micah Parsons does a great job climbing downhill on run plays, making the correct defensive reads, and filling the correct run lane. Parsons moves his feet and body horizontally with the running back while the running back is in the backfield, allowing Parsons to stay with the running back and always be in a position to stop him from breaking off for a huge gain. Micah Parsons is a very intelligent player. He knows where the ball carrier is at all times, while simultaneously knowing where he should be positioned to get to said ball carrier. Not to mention, his linebacker vision is elite. Whether it's keeping his eyes on the quarterback during coverage, or watching the football to make the correct read, his IQ and vision combination make him such a great chess piece on the defensive side of the ball. When climbing downhill to stop a running back, Micah Parsons does a great job using his hands and strength to just get his way through blockers and get to the ball carrier. That's if they get their hands on Micah. If he's going for an open space tackle, he can usually just end up avoiding the blockers completely. Micah Parsons is a good tackler as well, and combining all of these traits makes it nearly impossible to run against him. And hey, if you ever want to run blitz packages, Micah Parsons is the perfect linebacker to blitz up the middle. He did manage 4.5 sacks as an off-ball linebacker for a reason, and that's by combining his burst and acceleration at the snap, along with his strength at the point of attack. If you ask me to find a negative in Micah Parsons' game, it would be that his coverage skills aren't elite, they are just good. He has the natural instincts and football IQ to make him good in coverage, but I do think an NFL quarterback could end up baiting Micah Parsons with his eyes by looking in the opposite direction of where he is about to throw. Even then, we only usually see elite quarterbacks like Peyton Manning and Patrick Mahomes doing that very often anyways. Outside of that, Micah Parsons is an absolute monster and definitely deserves top 10, even top 5 hype. One team is going to be very happy they drafted Micah Parsons, as he is the defensive prodigy every NFL team should target next offseason.